Ladies and gentlemen, this is the regularly scheduled complaint committee of the Sunshine Ordinance Task Force for Tuesday, August 11th, 2009. Chris, would you call the roll, please?
Yes, Mr. Chair. Member Goldman?
Here.
Member Goldman present. Member Johnson?
Present.
Member Johnson present. Member Caneva? Member Caneva excused. Mr. Chair, there is a quorum.
Thank you. Any agenda changes, Chris, or members?
Mr. Chair, the Kenneth Kinnard for item number 2 has submitted a fax via letter saying that he will not be attending today's meeting because he's on the East Coast and there are no other changes to the agenda.
Does that mean that he wants a continuance, or does he want to be heard?
He has already requested a continuance once, previous month.
Does he want another? It says here, attached, please see the following documents wherein I requested a continuance. Does he still want to continue, or shall we?
From the conversation I had with him, he's ready to go to the full task force.
Okay, fine. Then we can hear his item then. Okay, thank you. Would you call item 1, please?
Item number 1 is the approval of minutes of July 14, 2009.
Any changes?
I make a motion to approve the minutes.
Second. Call the question. Oh, wait. Any public comment on the minutes from our last meeting? Seeing none, would you call the question?
On motion to approve the minutes of July 14, 2009, Member Caneva? Member Caneva excused. Member Johnson?
Aye.
Member Johnson, aye. Member Goldman?
Aye.
Member Goldman, aye. Mr. Chair, there are 2 ayes.
Thank you. Call item 2, please.
Item number 2 is the determination of jurisdiction on complaint filed by Kenneth Kinnard against the Human Rights Commission for alleged withholding information.
And as previously stated, he's not here, but we can proceed without him. Is there anyone here who wants to present facts and evidence in support of the complainant? Seeing none, is a respondent here? Hi. Can you state your name for the record and the... Yeah, please.
Tarana Moyed, and Contract Compliance Officer. I'm reporting on behalf of Melinda Caños.
Okay. And do you contest jurisdiction?
No, we don't.
Okay, then what we'll do then is move this item on to the task force for a full hearing. That'll be in 2 weeks. Thank you for coming in. Okay. Matters with the task force for discussion? Is there any public comment on this item? Seeing none, I would entertain a motion.
Second that.
No, I would entertain a motion.
Okay. I make a motion to move this to the full task force.
To find jurisdiction?
To find jurisdiction.
I'll second that. Chris, would you call the question, please?
Item number 3 is the determination...
No, would you call?
I'm sorry.
Call the vote
On the motion, Member Caneva excused. Member Johnson?
Aye.
Member Johnson, aye. Member Goldman?
Aye.
Member Goldman, aye. Mr. Chair, there are 2 ayes.
Thank you very much. Would you call item 3, please?
Item number 3 is the determination of jurisdiction on complaint filed by Anne-Marie Mabut against the Recreation and Park Department for failure to respond to an IDR.
Is the complainant here? Would you please approach and state your case? Basically, what we're doing here is looking for jurisdiction, so you don't need to go into the merits of the case, but...
Do you want me, or should I just not and just speak to jurisdiction? Or?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Because I just wrote this out. My name's Anne-Marie Mabbitt. I submitted the complaint against the Rec and Park Department. Thank you for your time today. Having not submitted any supporting documentation prior to this conference, I'm not sure what I, the department, or the task force can speak to regarding this complaint. At the onset, I acknowledge that numerous IDRs have been submitted by me to the Recreation and Park Department, but nothing in the Sunshine Ordinance or any other applicable public records disclosure laws restricts the number and extent to which members of the public are able to submit immediate disclosure requests, and that Olive Gong and the Recreation and Park Department's persistent and repeated refusal to process more than one request at a time is a blatant and willful failure to disclose fully disclosable public records on a timely and rolling basis as required under the Sunshine Ordinance, specifically Section 65.2D. Prior to the date this complaint was filed with the Sunshine Ordinance Task Force on July 17th, I had submitted numerous IDRs to the Recreation and Park Department. Some of these requests have been promptly responded to, but many have either been ignored altogether or responded to partially and or with seemingly unauthentic and quite possibly tampered and or forged documents. Since July 17th, the date this complaint was filed, I have submitted numerous additional immediate disclosure requests, the responses to which have been similar. Some have been responded to, others have not. Others have been seemingly responded with unauthentic or forged documents or altered documents in some way. So in addition to 67.25D, I have also alleged violations of 67.25A, 67.21A, and 67.21C. I don't know if there's anything else you want me to speak to right now. I did have a couple general questions, if I may ask.
You may.
Okay, procedural questions. I noticed that for today, and I assume for the hearing as well, there's a set amount of time the complainant can speak.
Yes.
And the respondent. And then I noticed there was additional time allotted for any parties on your behalf.
Yes.
So I wanted to know if today and or at the hearing, if I exceed my 5 minutes or whatever time is allotted, speaking as a member of the public, if I then may have additional time to speak as my attorney on my behalf, as I am an attorney.
No, if you speak,
no.
you're speaking for yourself. And,
Okay,
yeah.
so even though if I had an attorney, they'd be able to speak additionally, I can't?
Right.
Okay, so I just wanted to ask that. And then I didn't know if I could ask any general questions. Just, for example, for the past month, basically every IDR I have submitted, I have received a response reminding me that they are fulfilling the request one at a time. To me, that in and of itself is a violation of the Sunshine Ordinance. And then further, I wanted to know if you can answer on the record, once the custodian of record has documents that are responsive to IDRs, is she obligated to immediately or soon thereafter turn them over to me?
That's the whole point. Yes.
Okay. Well, that has clearly not been done. I discovered this
Well,
morning.
hence the complaint.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that, in a nutshell, without going into any specific merits, is what I have to say on the matter.
And that pretty much covers it.
Okay. So
Yeah,
try to be
so-
succinct. So that's it. And I submit that you do have jurisdiction and that the hearing should be held on these matters.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Is there anyone who wants to provide facts and evidence in support of the complainant? Seeing none, is the respondent here? Chris, could you note that the respondent is not here?
Mr. Chair, the respondent has not responded to the original complaint
At all?
at all.
Non-responsive. Okay, well, that's a separate issue. We can deal with that. Anything from...
I make a motion for jurisdiction.
I will second that. Oh, we should put this out to the public. Any public comment on this? Seeing none? Chris, would you call the roll on that question?
On the motion, Member Caneva, excuse. Member Johnson.
Aye.
Member Johnson, aye. Member Goldman.
Aye.
Member Goldman, aye. Mr. Chair, there are 2 ayes.
Thank you. Would you call number 4, please?
Item number 4 is the administrator's report. Besides the report, I have one announcement to make that we have filled seat number 4
Oh, good. With
by a Suzanne Manet,
very
and
good.
she's from the New America Media.
Good, because that seat has been empty for a long, long time. It's good to see somebody in there. Yeah.
That concludes my report.
Any public comment on the administrator's report? No. And now to item 5.
Item number 5 is public comment on items not listed on the agenda.
Any member of the public wish to have their moment in the limelight, as it were? No. Okay. And well, actually, here you've got with 5, but you come 3 times, you got your 15 minutes. Would you call item 6, please?
Item number 6 is announcements, comments, questions, and future agenda items from committee members.
Committee members, what do we have? What do you got? Anything for us? I have nothing either. I'd entertain a motion to adjourn.
Okay. I
So moved? Without objection. We are adjourned.